From My News 26 and CCTV, it's high school basketball. Coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jason alongside Kevin Gregory. 8-5, Cadillac Vikings lead the Glen Lake Lakers after one quarter of play. This 26 Sports and CCTV presentation of girls basketball action brought to you by Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Rehab Services. Also brought to you in part by High Point Cadillac GMC, Pizza Plus, and Cadillac Tire. Our sincere thanks to each and every one of our sponsors for this broadcast. Just underway here is the Vikings with the ball to start the second quarter as Morgan Knaus, who's checked into the game, gets it to Johns, jumper off the mark. And here come the Lakers. Kelly Bunnick driving all the way up and off the glass, gets it to go. And the Lakers draw first blood here in the second quarter. Johns for three, back iron. Right into the hands of Caitlin Schaub. Here's Lacrosse. Into the middle, nice move. And Bonzale with a bucket, and we are going to get a quick 30-second Viking timeout. And you were signaling that before Coach Johns even did, anticipating that one.
Yeah, 8-5, start the second quarter, 45 seconds in, and Glen Lake, a couple of momentum plays right there. That's an easy call to take a timeout. When Michaela missed that shot, Coach Johns was asking for her to, follow her shots. So just a few housekeeping things she wants to clear up right now. She wants to talk about a little defense action, and it's a well-timed timeout. Get your team back on their right frame of mind.
We mentioned that these two teams on winning streaks. The Lakers are on an 8-game winning streak. The Vikings are actually on a 4-game winning streak. They've actually won 10 of their last 12. I said 9 of their last 11. I'm forgetting the Ludington win. So they're actually 10-4 on the season. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Vikings with the ball, trailing by 1.
They're back in the man-to-man sag defense.
Yep.
And they're 12, 15 feet off of the perimeter.
Johns from the right elbow. The 15-footer is good. Michaela Johns has got a beautiful little 12 to 18-foot jump shot. She's pretty effective from three-point range, but if you get her in a little closer, she can be lights out as Caitlin Schaub misses that bunny underneath. Here come the Vikings. Hope Emmington over to Johns. Into the corner. Long two from Polis. No good, but the loose ball right into the hands of Hannah Emmington. We're going to get a foul on Ali Bonzale. It's just the second on the Lakers here in the first half. 6:21 to go in the second quarter.
Good job crashing the boards that time for Cadillac. Getting a couple offensive rebounds, a couple extra shot opportunities. That's always a good thing when you struggle from the perimeter a little bit.
Hope Emmington blows by her defender. Lefty layup won't go. Christensen rips the rebound away, but then Schaub took it back, and now we're going to get a jump ball situation. And the possession arrow will belong to Glen Lake. But, boy, Hope Emmington getting past Bonzale for a clean look.
Quick move, good left hand. Just couldn't get it to drop.
10-9 Cadillac, 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Poplinski looking into the middle for Lacrosse. Tough left-handed shot won't go, and Christensen with another rebound. Alexis Little will give it up to Hope Emmington. Near tap away by Poplinski. Good help. And there is the turnover. The Lakers come up with it. Poplinski, well defended by Little, but Poplinski with an athletic move to get it up off the glass. And the Lakers go back up by 1, 11-10, 5:24 to go here in the second quarter. Little gets by her defender. Tough shot off the high glass, won't go. And the rebound pulled down by the sophomore Schaub. Bonzale out to Bunnick. Kick out, straightaway three from Poplinski, no good. Rebound, though, into the hands of Polis. 11-10, inside 5 minutes to go here in the second.
Gaylord not afraid to get out and transition and run a little bit. It's one of the things Coach mentioned at the beginning of the game with the, what did I say?
Gaylord.
One of the things Coach Bradford for the Lakers mentioned before the game is that with the experienced guard play that he has, one of the things he likes to do is get out and transition like that. We've seen a couple of athletic finishes by Poplinski, so clearly it's a game plan they're executing.
Speaking of Poplinski, she picks up her second foul, and it will send Callie Polis to the line. Fortunately for Callie, there is no Glen Lake student section here, otherwise they'd be letting her hear about that. One of the advantages of being on the road.
There you go.
Back irons the second. You can bet that if a Laker misses a free throw like that, there'll be some conversation coming from the south side of the gym.
Home court advantage, baby.
4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Poplinski, ooh, nice little move on Hannah Emmington to shake her, but Little picks her up.
Yeah.
And Hope Emmington, getting a little aggressive, will pick up the foul. It's Hope's second, fifth on the Vikings.
I like what Glen Lake's doing defensively for Cadillac, kind of frustrating them a little bit. Switching from a tight man-to-man on the perimeter to that man-to-man defense where if you're not on the ball, you're sagging into the middle of the paint. Really doing a good job mixing it up, making Cadillac, really think about what kind of sets they're going to call.
Poplinski calls the play. Bunnock defended by Hannah Emmington. 4:05 to go here in the second quarter. Poplinski into a sea of white shirts. Tough shot there from Lacrosse. Christensen going to the floor. It's kind of funny. I had a conversation with a Cadillac fan talking about Kylie Christensen and just how big and strong she is. She proves it right there. Thank you for the punctuation, Kylie. 12-11 Vikings, 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. But they said too often she'll be in great position. An offensive player will crash into her and she won't move. And she doesn't get the call. Or worse, she gets called for a foul as the jumper missed by Bonzale. She needs to learn to fall to the floor a little more often when that contact comes to maybe actually draw an offensive charge. It's unfair, but if you stand there, they don't know that you were fouled, I guess. As Little misses the jumper.
Coach Johns mentioned pregame that a couple games ago in practice, she kind of called her team out a little bit about the physicality and aggressiveness, and you can really see that the last 2 or 3 games, Kylie's playing with a little edge to her.
Jennifer Lacrosse with the jumper in the paint. She's got 5 in the game, and the Lakers have taken back the lead. Back and forth we go here in the second quarter. 13-12, 2:50 to go here in the second. 14-footer from Hannah Emmington, rainbows it down.
If they're going to play 15 feet off you, take 2 dribbles and pull it from the free throw line. That's something you're going to have to do. I think that's what's going to make Cadillac from being a good team to a really good team if they can start knocking down some 12 to 15-foot jump shots.
Into the middle for Hazelton, who knocks down the jumper. Sydney Hazelton into the books. The sophomore has a freshman brother, playing for Glen Lake. We had a Glen Lake McBain game for radio on Monday night. And the freshman brother is a key part of that Glen Lake Laker team. As a scrum for the loose ball. And we'll get a jump ball.
Good effort by all sides to hit the deck and get a jump ball. Love the effort.
Always love it when a basketball game turns into a rugby contest.
Well, you got to have 1 or 2 scrums
Absolutely.
during the course of a game or it's not a game.
I meant that positively.
Got to have a floor burn.
That's right.
That means you're playing hard or uncoordinated. But in this case, playing hard.
In my case, it's uncoordinated.
Well, absolutely.
2:07 remaining here in the first half. Michaela Johns will inbound for the Vikings. Finds Polis. Vikings will reset. I think this is still man-to-man. They're going to leave Michaela Johns all alone. Long three won't go. Rebound pulled down by Bonzale. Bonzale quickly up the right side. Across the paint to Hazelton. Rejected by Carly Christensen.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'll be taking that.
Christensen taking the sophomore Hazelton's lunch money on the baseline. And now we're going to get a travel, though, on the Vikings. Little trying to find some help. Nice defense by Bunnick in the corner. 15-14 Lakers, minute and 36 to go. You know it's a good block when Caden Dennis explodes out of the Cadillac Crazies section.
Listen, he'll explode for a loose piece of paper on the ground. He just loves to run around.
This is true. Here's Lily Ewing, another sophomore. Nice find for Schaub. She can't make the bucket. And then she's going to go to the ground trying to get the putback. And it'll be a turnover in Viking basketball. It's a great look, though, from Ewing, the sophomore. 3 sophomores on this roster, and they've all seen the floor here in this first half for the Lakers. Little, pump fake, drives baseline, gets inside. Bunnick lays it up off the glass.
That's what Alexi Little does. I mean, we saw it last year, and she's continued to do it this year. Provide the offensive spark off the bench.
And Little with another steal. Can't get the layup to go. Nice rebound by Polis. Her putback won't go. And now we're going to get a foul on the Vikings. They're going to get this on Little.
Huh. I sit off the bench and I was mistaken. Alexia Little is a starter, but she fills her role well. You talked about that before the game, Jay, and just doing what she's doing, getting some steals, getting some easy looks.
16-15 Vikings, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ewing swings it over to Poplinski. Lakers looking for the last shot. Schaub. 25 to go. Nope. 3 ball. Bonzale! Bang!
Bombs away Bonzale. 3 ball up and in.
First of the game for either team, and it's a 2-point Laker lead. Little a try for 3. Front iron won't go. Christensen battling for it with Schaub. Loose ball ends up in the hands of an Emmington. That is Hannah Emmington up and off the glass. 2 seconds to go. Poplinski will have to heave from half court. And that came a little late, but awfully close. Well, 16 minutes in the books, and we are knotted at 18 apiece. We thought we'd have a good one. We're getting a good one. This 26 Sports and CCTV presentation of girls basketball brought to you by Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Rehab Services, Cadillac Tire, High Point Cadillac GMC, and Pizza Plus. We'll take a moment, collect our thoughts and stats, and be back halftime right after this.